There's nothing worse than a canceled vacation, except realizing that you're not getting your money back. Whether your trip gets canceled on you or you have to cancel it yourself, this is exactly what to do next.
Welcome to World Wanderers.
We're Alicia and Will.
Come wander the world with us.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I make videos to help you travel smarter, save money, and avoid the mistakes most people make. And today, we're talking about what to do when your trip falls apart. Because whether your flight gets canceled, your hotel falls through, or something comes up and you have to cancel, the steps you take next can literally determine whether you get your money back or lose it. So let's break this into two super clear situations. What to do if you need to cancel your trip, and what to do if your trip gets canceled on you. Because those are actually very different, and knowing the difference is how you keep your money. Let's start with when you need to cancel. First thing, don't rush. I know the instinct is to go cancel everything immediately, but the timing of this matters more than people realize. Before you cancel anything, ask yourself, is there any chance that the airline or hotel might cancel first? Because if they do, you're usually entitled to a full refund. If you cancel, you might only get a credit or nothing. So if there's any uncertainty, like you're canceling because of a hurricane coming or a snowstorm or a war has broken out, wait and see if there's a delay, a schedule change, or a cancellation. If it's not initiated by you, you're in a way better position. Now let's talk flights. If you need to cancel your flight, what you get depends on the ticket type. If you've booked basic economy, it's usually very restrictive. You might lose the whole value or sometimes get a minimal credit. If you booked a standard or flexible fare, you'll usually get a travel credit. Here's the key though, don't just click cancel blindly. Go into your options and check. Can you change the flight instead? Can you push it to a later date or for another trip? Sometimes changing your flight keeps more value than canceling it outright. But even if your ticket says you'll forfeit the entire value, I always call and talk to a representative and explain my situation. Sometimes they'll have the power to make an exception and do something if you're nice and explain your situation. But if they can't and you're not getting anything, don't cancel anyway. Sometimes the day of, there will be a delay or a schedule change, and you'll be able to just decline that and then get a refund. So even if your flight isn't fully canceled, if the airline makes a significant schedule change, like changing your departure time by a few hours, you can often decline the change and get a full refund instead. So keep an eye on your flight because sometimes a small change can actually work in your favor. Another quick tip that can save you instantly, if you've booked your flight within the last 24 hours, you can cancel it for a full refund in the US, no matter what type of ticket you bought. So if you just booked and something changes, don't stress. You have that built-in grace period. Next, hotels. If you have free cancellation, you're in great shape. Just make sure you're canceling within the window. Check the fine print though, because hotels with free cancellation used to almost always be up to 24 hours before check-in, but I'm seeing more and more often where it's 3 to 5 days or even a month. But if it says non-refundable, this is where people give up way too fast. Instead of canceling online, call the hotel directly. Say something like, hey, my plans changed. Do I have any options here? And a lot of times they'll let you move your dates, offer a credit, or even sometimes make an exception, especially if, again, you're super polite and flexible. Finally, before you accept any loss, check your backup options. If you have travel insurance, see if your reason for canceling is covered. And also check your credit card, because a lot of cards include trip cancellation protection. I use the Travel Spend app to track all of my expenses for a trip and purposely input which credit card I use to book each piece of the trip. Because in order to use the insurance and protections from most of these credit cards, the expense you want to be refunded usually needs to be at least partially paid for with that credit card. So once you figure out what card you used, call the number on the back and ask what benefits apply. This is one of the most overlooked ways to recover money. Two travel credit cards that me and my husband use and I think have some of the best coverages are going to be the Amex Platinum and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now let's talk about when your trip gets canceled on you. This is where you have way more power, but most people just don't use it. When an airline cancels your flight, they'll usually offer a quick solution in the app, like rebook or credit, but don't just accept it immediately, because in many cases, you're entitled to that full refund. And airline credits aren't always as great as they sound. They usually come with expiration dates, restrictions, and sometimes you have to use the same airline and have the same passenger. So before you accept the credit, make sure you actually have a plan to use it. So instead, I always contact them and say, I'd like a refund to my original form of payment, please. If your flight is delayed or canceled in certain parts of the world, you might actually be entitled to extra cash compensation, not just a refund. For example, in Europe, there's a law called EU 261, and depending on the situation, you could be owed anywhere from $250 to $650 per person for long delays or cancellations. This happened to me when I flew Turkish Airlines once, and there was a delay that lasted like 5 hours. And this applies if your flight departs from Europe or it's arriving in Europe on a European airline. Now, there are some exceptions like extreme weather, but if it's something like within the airline's control, you most likely will qualify. And here's the key. You have to request it. They don't just hand it to you. So if your trip involves Europe, definitely look into this. It could be a nice payout on top of your refund that will kind of be a silver lining for your travel interruptions. You can also ask for more than people realize. You can request a different flight time, a different route, and sometimes even a different airline. And if your schedule doesn't work anymore, that's another reason to push for a refund instead of a credit. The key here is simple. Ask. Because if you don't ask, they won't offer. And in situations where you're already at the airport and this is affecting your entire flight, I recommend tackling all avenues at once. Head directly to the airline customer service counter, and if there's a long line, also call the airline customer service phone number and start a chat in the app if available while you're waiting in that long line. That way, you're covering all your bases and other people on your flight aren't scooping up the best options while you're waiting in a 1-hour line. Now, let's talk about your hotel and other bookings. If your flight gets canceled, call your hotel and explain the situation. A lot of them will work with you because it's out of your control. They may refund you or let you reschedule or offer a credit. Again, this works best if you reach out before just canceling online. But in general, this is where insurance and credit cards really shine. If your trip was disrupted, you may be covered for things like unused bookings, extra expenses like airport meals, hotel nights in the city you're stranded in, or more. Just remember to keep that documentation and follow the process when you return from your trip to get reimbursed. This is how you turn a bad situation into getting your money back. And if you tried everything, called, emailed, gone through the process, and you're still getting nowhere, your last resort is always going to be a chargeback through your credit card company. This is basically disputing the charge if you didn't receive the service you paid for. You don't want to jump to this right away, but it's good to know that you have that as a backup option, especially with discount airlines who I'll admit I frequently fly with, but sometimes have horrendous customer service. And one last thing, before you give up the trip completely, see if you can pivot, change dates, change destinations, or use your credits strategically. Sometimes you can still make the trip happen just in a different way. I know trip delays and cancellations are a bummer and a huge hassle, but sometimes it's just unavoidable. And if you travel often enough, it'll eventually happen to you. So being prepared and having a game plan can make a world of difference. And if your trip just got canceled or you're thinking about canceling, I hope this helped you feel more in control of the situation. And if it did, make sure to subscribe for more travel tips like this. And tell me in the comments, have you ever had a trip fall apart? What happened? I'd love to hear about it. Thanks so much for watching and safe travels.